Hi, my dear NEET aspirants and chemistry lovers. Welcome to IIT JEE NEET classes. This is Ashok, chemistry faculty. Today I am giving some guidance to NEET students who are going to write NEET final exam on May 3rd. The students who are appearing for NEET exam must and should be read NCERT textbooks in these 20 days. We have very less time. In this time, all of you focus on NCERT textbook in-text questions and textbook backside questions and NCERT exemplar questions and some organic named reactions to get nearly 140 to 150 marks. Totally purely read NCERT textbooks completely. By reading NCERT textbook thoroughly, easily you can get 140 to 150 marks in coming NEET exam. In this session, I am going to explain NEET previous year questions. The question is, predict the major product P in the following sequence of reactions. So they given 1-methyl cyclopentene is reacted with HBr in presence of benzoyl peroxide. That's the first reaction, then followed by react with KCN. Then after that it is reacted with sodium ethyl alcohol. It gives P as the major product. What is the P in this following compound? We want to find out. First, that 1-methyl cyclopentene, it is reacted with HBr in presence of peroxide. In presence of peroxide, the addition reaction is anti-Markovnikov rule. Anti-Markov's rule it followed. According to anti-Markov's rule, the negative part of the reagent will attack to that carbon atom, which carbon atom having more number of hydrogen. So we can get the product. This is methyl group. Hydrogen will attack this carbon and bromine attack this carbon. Bromine here and hydrogen here. So bromine will attack more number of hydrogen containing carbon. Here this carbon has one hydrogen. This carbon does not having any hydrogen in this alkene carbon. Then further it is reacted with KCN, potassium cyanide, in that K plus and Cn minus. That Cn minus nucleophile is replaces Br minus nucleophile from this molecule, so that we can get the product is methyl group is as it is, then bromide ion is replaced by cyanide ion. Then further it is reacted with sodium amalgam and in presence of ethyl alcohol. So this is a reducing agent. The cyanide ion will convert it into primary amine. So here methyl group is as it is. This cyanide ion converted into CH2, NH2. So this is the product P, that is major product. So out of these four options, the option out of these four options, the option 1 is correct representation. The next question is, which one of the following reactions does not give benzene as the product? In that first option is sodium benzoate is reacted with soda lime by heating. What is the product form? We know very well soda lime, that is NaOH plus CaO is soda lime. When soda lime is a decarboxylating agent. Soda lime is the decarboxylating agent. Decarboxylating agent. So that here this soda lime when reacted with sodium benzoate, Na2CO3 will be removed. Na2CO3 will be removed. Na2CO3 will be removed. This hydrogen will add it to benzene ring, so that benzene will form. Then CO2 will be removed in the form of Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Na2CO3, so that in that first option benzene will form. Here the second option is N-hexane. In that N-hexane, it containing 6 carbon atoms. It is reacted with molybdenum trioxide in presence of 773 Kelvin temperature and 10 to 20 atmosphere pressure. What is the product? Here, molybdenum trioxide is aromatization reagent. So here, the reaction undergo aromatization reaction. So that N-hexane undergo aromatization, 6-membered ring will form. That is, benzene is formed. It removed hydrogen atoms. Here N-hexane formula C6H14. Benzene formula C6H6. So the variation is 4 hydrogen molecules, 4H2. So N-hexane treated with molybdenum trioxide gives benzene and 4 hydrogen molecules. So second option also, benzene formed as a major product. In the third option, this is acetylene or ethane. Acetylene is passed through red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin temperature. What is the product form? So we know very well, 3 moles of acetylene passed through a red hot iron tube. Undergo cyclization will give benzene ring. So here 3 moles of acetylene molecules undergo cyclization, it gives benzene ring as the major product. So red hot iron tube also gives benzene ring. Then diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride react with H2O on warm condition. What is the product is formed? So we know very well, benzene diazonium chloride when react with water by warm condition, it leaves water N2 molecule, nitrogen molecule. Water will be added to the benzene ring, form phenol. It form phenol. But same benzene diazonium chloride when react with ethyl alcohol or hypophosphorus acid, then only benzene ring will form. In these two conditions only benzene ring will form, but by reacting with water molecule, phenol is formed as major product. So benzene diazonium chloride reacted with water by warm does not give benzene ring, gives only phenol. So benzene diazonium chloride when reacted with ethyl alcohol or hypophosphorus acid, then only benzene will form. So the fourth option does not give benzene as the product. So the answer is fourth one. The next question is, if the half-life T-half for a first order reaction is 1 minute, then the time required for 99.9% completion of the reaction is close to. So we know very well, T-half of the first order reaction formula, T-half is equal to 2.303 by K log A by A minus X. This we can write K into T half is equal to 2.303 log A by A minus X. For first order reaction, T is equal to 2.303 by K log A by A minus X. This we can write KT is equal to 2.303 log A by A minus X. So we know very well, for first order reaction T half formula, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. From that K is equal to 0.693 by T half. So in the place of K we can write 0.693 by T half into T is equal to 2.303 log initial 100 by 100 minus how much completed? 99.9% completed. So 0.693 by T half is 1 into T, 2.303 log 100 by 100 minus 99.9, that is 0.1. So this value is 2.303 log 10 power 3. Then T is equal to 2.303 by 0.693 log 10 power 3. That we can write 2.303 by 0.693 into 3 log 10 1. So this value is 3.32 into 3. 3.32 into 3, T is equal to 9.96 nearly. So that T is equal to nearly 10 minutes. So the correct answer is 10 minutes. So option 4 is the correct one. The next question is, consider the following compounds KO2 and H2O2 and H2SO4. The oxidation state of underlined elements in them are respectively. In the first one, that is KO2, that is superoxide, potassium superoxide. In superoxides, oxygen shows -1/2 oxidation state, that is -0.5. Two oxygens are there. So that each oxygen is -1/2, -1/2. So overall oxygen carries -1 oxidation state, then potassium carries +1 oxidation state. So in potassium superoxide, potassium shows +1 oxidation state. Then H2O2, this is hydrogen peroxide. In hydrogen peroxide, each oxygen carries -1 oxidation state, then each hydrogen carries +1 oxidation state. So peroxide linkage containing O2 2- ion. So each oxygen carries -1 oxidation state. Then sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, the representation is like this. In that each oxygen carries -2, here -2, +1, -2, +1. So sulfur surrounded by overall negative charges are 2, 2, 4, -2 +1, -1, -2 +1, -1, total -6. So that sulfur +6 oxidation state. Otherwise S is X. Then how many negative charges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are 8. Then 2 positive charges. 2 is equal to 0. X -6 is equal to 0. X is equal to +6. So sulfur oxidation state is +6. So overall KO2 is potassium is +1. In H2O2 oxygen is -1. In H2SO4 sulfur is +6. This is the correct representation. So option 1 is the correct. The next question is, carbon react with hydrogen form methane, delta H is -74.8 kilojoules per mole. Which of the following diagrams gives an accurate representation of the above reaction? So we know very well, this is delta H negative. Delta H negative is exothermic reaction. So the formation of methane from carbon and hydrogen is exothermic reaction. In that exothermic reaction, it releases energy. So here the products must and should be 74.8 kilojoules per mole below the reactants. So the products must lie below 74.8 kilojoules per mole energy. So this is energy. So this is reaction progress. This is energy. So that these are the reactants, these are the products. So products are below the reactants. So this gap is represent -74.8 kilojoules. So these are the reactants, these are the products. This is activation energy. EA. So this is exothermic graph. If it is endothermic graph, so this is the endothermic graph. These are the reactants, these are the products. This is endothermic graph. This is exothermic graph. In endothermic, products having more energy than reactants. In exothermics, products having less energy than reactants. The energy here less is minus 74.8 kilojoules per mole energy. So that out of these four options, the correct representation of the graph is option 1. So in exothermic reaction, the products having lesser energy than reactants. So in this option, minus 74.8 kilojoules per mole energy is less than reactants. The products will be present. The next question is, given below are two statements. Statement 1, a hypothetical diatomic molecule with bond order 0 is quite stable. Statement 2, as bond order increases, the bond length also increases. In the light above the statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the given options below. First, the bond order 0. Bond order 0 means the molecule does not exist. The molecule does not exist. A hypothetical diatomic molecule with bond order 0 is quite stable. That means here bond order 0 means the molecule, diatomic molecule is not exist. A stable molecule cannot have zero bond order. So the statement 1 is wrong. Next, as the bond order increases, bond length increases. So this is also wrong. Actually, CC single bond, C double bond, C triple bond, C. The bond length is 1.54 angstroms. This is 1.34 angstroms. This is 1.20 angstroms. Otherwise 154 picometers. Otherwise 134 picometers. This is 120 picometers. The number of bonds between two atoms increases, bond length decreases. So here bond order and bond length both are inversely proportional. So that bond order increases, bond length decreases. So that statement 2 also false. So the correct answer is option 2. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. The next question is, given below are two statements. Statement 1, benzene diazonium salt is prepared by the reaction of aniline with nitrous acid at 273 to 278 Kelvin. It decomposes easily in the dry state. In statement 2, insertion of iodine into the benzene ring is difficult and hence iodobenzene is prepared through the reaction of benzene diazonium salt with potassium iodide. In the light above statement, choose the most appropriate answer. So we know very well, aniline, aromatic primary amine, aniline is treated with NaNO2 sodium nitrite and HCl at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. Nothing but these two combination, it develop nitrous acid HNO2. It gives benzene diazonium chloride. This is diazotization reaction. This reaction is diazotization reaction. This is unstable, most unstable compound. This is benzene diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium salt. The dry benzene diazonium salt easily exploded. In dry state, it decomposes easily. In dry state. So statement 1 is correct. Next is, insertion of iodine into benzene ring is difficult. Actually what happened, this is reversible reaction. So what happened here, HI will form. This HI again reverse reaction will form, again I2 will obtain. So that this reaction not happened with benzene ring. So from the diazonium salt, iodobenzene easily can be prepared. So benzene diazonium chloride, when it is reacted with potassium iodide, here N2 is replaced by iodine. So that iodobenzene is formed. Iodobenzene is formed as the major product. But direct iodination of benzene is a reversible reaction. So that iodination of benzene not takes place in that direct iodination of benzene. So that benzene diazonium chloride react with potassium iodide. This potassium iodide displaces nitrogen molecule from benzene diazonium chloride, then form iodobenzene as the good product. So the statement 2 also correct. So the correct option is 1. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. The next question is, for the reaction A gives rise to 2B, the backward reaction rate constant is higher than the forward reaction rate constant by a factor of 2500 at 1000 Kelvin. Given R value is called 0.0831 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Kp for the reaction at 1000 Kelvin is. For the elementary reversible reaction, that is A gives rise to 2B. This is forward reaction, this is backward reaction. This is Kf and this is Kb. So they given very well. So they given the backward reaction rate is higher than forward rate constant by a factor of 2500. So the ratio of rate constants Kc is equal to Kf by Kb, that is 1 by 2500. This value is 4 into 10 power minus 4. From the reaction, delta N value is, this is 2 moles, this is 1 mole. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So we know very well Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N. So that Kc value how much? 4 into 10 power minus 4 in R value 0.0831 into T value 1000 Kelvin. So delta N value 1. So this value is nearly 4 into 10 power minus 4 into 83.1. So this value nearly 0.033. So that Kp value is 0.033. So the correct option is 0.033. That is Kp value. The next question is, choose the correct answer from the options given below. The correct order of decreasing acidity of the following aliphatic acids. In that aliphatic acids, they given formic acid and acetic acid and a methyl group containing acids. So here the acids containing alkyl group substituents. We know very well alkyl groups are plus I effect groups. That is electron donor groups. So that they are asking about acidity. Acidity means proton donor capacity. So that electron withdrawing groups, if present on the acid, acidity increases. If electron donor groups present on the acid, acidity decreases. So that here alkyl groups increases, acidity decreases. Because alkyl groups are electron donor groups. So that based on that, the first acidity is formic acid is the more acidic. Then followed by acetic acid is more acidic. Then isobutyric acid is more acidic. Then finally pyruvic acid, that is CH3 thrice C COOH. This name is pyruvic acid. More alkyl groups are there, more number of alkyl groups are there, acidity decreases. So the correct option is option 3. So formic acid is more acidic, then followed by acetic acid, then isobutyric acid, then pyruvic acid. The next question is, match the list 1 and list 2. list 1 name of the vitamin, and list 2 deficiency of the diseases of vitamins, vitamin deficiency diseases. The vitamins are vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin B2 and vitamin B6. We know very well vitamin B12 is cyanocobalamin. So the deficiency of vitamin B12 causes pernicious anemia. Pernicious anemia. Pernicious anemia. Then vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets. Rickets in children's. Osteomalacia in adults. Then vitamin B2. The name is riboflavin. Riboflavin. Vitamin B2 causes chelosis. Chelosis. Chelosis means that is inflammation. Inflammation and cracking. Inflammation and cracking in the corners of the mouth. In the corners of the mouth. Corners of the mouth. That is chelosis. That is vitamin B2 deficiency causes. Next, vitamin B6. So vitamin B6 is pyridoxine. Pyridoxine. Vitamin B6. Due to deficiency of vitamin B6, it causes convulsions. Convulsions means in this condition the muscles contract quickly. Muscles contract and relax quickly. Uncontrolled shaking of the body takes place. Because of convulsions, in that condition, muscles contract and relax quickly and uncontrolled shaking of the body takes place. That is called convulsions. Vitamin B6. So the correct option is second option, that is vitamin B12, pernicious anemia, then vitamin D, rickets, then vitamin B2, that is chelosis, then vitamin B6, that is convulsions. So this is purely based on NCERT textbook. So all the NEET students, read NCERT textbook thoroughly. When you read NCERT textbook thoroughly, you can get easily 35 questions you can answer in final exam. Nearly 140 marks, 140 to 150 marks easily you can get by reading NCERT thoroughly. So all my dear students and YouTube viewers and NEET aspirants, please subscribe my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get more updates. I will give more updates on NEET examinations. Every day I am giving some important questions and all I explain. So please follow my YouTube channel for further updates. Thank you very much.